Good morning, boys and girls of Central Modern School, Baranagar. I'm back this week with another moral studies or moral science story, chapter 2. But before I go there, I just want to revise on what we did last week. We did the chapter on the thrifty tailor. Now the thrifty tailor was a very poor man. He saved his money because he couldn't bear the cold. He needed a coat. He saved his money and he stitched himself a beautiful coat. And when it wore out, he made other things. And like that, he made 5 things with the cloth. So the moral of the story was not to waste. Okay, that was last week's moral of the story. Taught us that we should not waste anything. We should try and use it again and again or recycle it. If you want to view all the videos, not only of moral science, of any other subject, you must go to the video gallery on the school website. You click there and then you will find options and then you can access the video that you would like to watch. Now you can watch the video once or you can watch it 100 times. The choice is yours. If you have internet at home and you can use your computer, look at it and enjoy the lessons. So there's no question of I can't remember what sir said, I can't remember what miss said. You can always go back and listen to it. So today's story is The Broken Cup, chapter 2 in your book, Life Lessons, book 4. I'm going to explain this story without reading the story to you. The reading part you must do. You must get into the habit of reading and understanding English. Then only will you improve in the language. And once you improve in English, you will find all subjects very easy to understand. So that should be your mission, to talk in English with your parents at home, with your friends on the phone. If they call you, speak in English. With your siblings, that means your brothers, your sisters, with other relatives, your grandparents, your uncles, your aunties. Try to speak in English. Unless there's a wall. Wall means that your aunt or uncle cannot reply to you in English. So then obviously you will talk in your mother tongue. There's no problem with speaking in the mother tongue. That's fine. But if you want to improve in English, you must start using English, because there's a very common saying, what we do not use, we will eventually lose. So try using the language in your daily speech. Even if it's a simple sentence, learn a new word, learn a new sentence of daily use and use it. It will help you a lot. Now the broken cup. There's a little girl whose mother was very sick. And this little girl and her mother were not financially well off. Means they were poor people. So the neighbor, Mrs. Barwa, felt sorry and wanted to help. So she gave a cup of soup for the little girl's mother to have. But when the little girl's mother was holding the cup of soup to drink, her hand was shaking due to weakness. She was weak. And in that, the cup slipped and it fell and it broke. How sad. Now, what is the reaction of a person when you break somebody else's cup or anything, you destroy somebody else's thing? You straight away start feeling afraid. What am I going to do? What will Mrs. Barwa say? Let me quickly go and get it repaired. So that's what the little girl did. She collected the pieces and she took it to Mr. Sharma, who was a potter. Now, potter is a person who makes things out of clay and mud. So she went there and in a very soft voice, weak voice in the book is written weak. The actual meaning is soft because she was afraid. She asked him if he could repair the cup. And he looked at the pieces and the material that it was made of, china. So he said, it's difficult, but I'll give it a try. So he said, I'll give it a try. I'll try to repair it for you. After hearing the story of the girl, he also must have felt a bit sorry. So he said, okay, I'll try to repair it for you, but it'll cost you 100 rupees. Now 100 rupees for a poor person is a lot of money. But the little girl did not argue or bargain. She said, okay, no problem, you repair it, I'll come back. I'll pay you the money and I'll take the cup after it is repaired. She came back when the cup was repaired, or mended as they say in the book, and she had only 50 rupees. She had only 50 rupees. So she gave Mr. Sharma the 50 rupees and she told him, I'll pay you the remaining amount later. Mr. Sharma looked at her and told her she can have the cup, but in his heart he had that strange feeling like he has for everybody. He didn't trust anyone. He thought this little girl will go and never return with the 50 rupees. So he said, better I forget about it. Give her the cup. But the little girl took the cup back to Mrs. Barua to return it. And it so happened, she told Mrs. Barua the truth. She told Mrs. Barua the truth. Now Mrs. Barua felt very sorry. And she appreciated the honesty of this girl. So what she did was, she gave her the other 50 rupees to pay for the cup. So she went back to Mr. Sharma's shop and she paid him back. He was so surprised to find that this person had come back to pay him. So he took the money and he heard what the girl had to say. He was really, really happy to hear that Mrs. Barua paid the money, the remaining 50 rupees, after she heard about the story of the cup. Now, boys and girls, this is a nice story because it teaches us a very important quality that a person should have in his character, which is honesty. Honesty will take us a long way. Your character is more important than money. Money you can always earn. Today you lose 100 rupees, tomorrow you will earn it. But if you lose your character, and you get a bad name in society, it's very, very difficult to earn that back. So with that, I ask you to stay safe, read the chapter, The Broken Cup, go through all the words that you don't understand. The lesson plan is there. Please work in your school copybook like you have done for last week's work. And don't worry about right and wrong. Worry about understanding the story and whether you can do things on your own. There's one thing I don't like is someone trying to copy or, asking somebody, try yourself. If you want to improve in the language, you've got to try. We're not saying you're perfect, neither am I perfect, but we have to try and try our best. So with that, the weekend is coming up. Thank God it's Friday. So enjoy the weekend, but also do your work. This is for tomorrow. You will receive it tomorrow, or maybe a day later, because uploading of videos take a bit of time. So with that, God bless you, your family, and I hope that everything ends, this pandemic ends, and that we can meet each other again in school soon. So bye, take care, God bless, and thank God it's Friday.